Everyone knows that the best cookies are fresh out of the oven. Voortman Cookies Limited has been baking cookies for over 50 years. This gives them a special insight into what puts that smile on a cookie lover's face. The Voortman cookie story began in 1951 when Harry and Bill Voortman had just emigrated from Holland. For the Voortman brothers, baking was the natural thing to do.
My father was a baker. He came out of baker's family, like he had 6 brothers. He had 1 sister, and they all were bakers, and his 1 sister married a baker. So our background is really a bakery family.
From a small 2-room addition in the back of an old house at the corner of Wilson and Elgin Streets in Hamilton, Ontario, Harry and Bill set up their first bakery. They started baking honey cake and pumpernickel with recipes handed down to them by their father. These were popular among the Dutch community, but the brothers wanted to expand their marketplace, baking donuts and pies. That would not prove successful, but the next project, cookies, would.
It began when we were offered to buy a small cookie machine someone had brought along from Holland. When he first offered it to us, we didn't have the money to buy it. But a year later, we contacted the person again, and he still hadn't sold it, so we ended up buying it for $390.
Their success began with the windmill-style speculoos. These were the first cookies that Voortmans made. The speculoos followed a traditional 400-year-old Dutch recipe. Because of their uniqueness, these cookies quickly gained popularity. Over the years, the brothers diversified. Harry Voortman became more involved in calling on stores and making sales. He was Voortman's first distributor. This set in place the groundwork for what would one day become a vast network of independent distributors. With this network came more growth. Over the next 20 years, the company would move 4 times. As the company grew, new varieties of cookies were added, but choosing which cookies to proceed with was not an easy process.
It was never a matter of selecting 5 or 6 or 10 varieties. It was always 1 at a time. And I would say 9 out of 10 times you failed, so you had to go through 10 in order to get 1 winner. And that still works the same way today.
The company's success didn't come without its sacrifices. Harry Voortman was only 17 when he started the Voortman Cookie Company with his brother. Would he have done anything differently?
If I had to do it over again, I think I'd wait till I was a little older. Then it would have come a little easier, I think.
Each package of Voortman's cookies is seen with our now familiar Dutch lady. She stands as a proud reminder of the Voortman brothers' commitment to quality and a half-century of customer satisfaction. Today, the Voortman Cookie Plant is an impressive facility that employs over 400 people. Inside, 10 ovens fill the air in the surrounding community with a tantalizing aroma. Voortman's has implemented state-of-the-art computerized baking, packaging, and warehousing technology. They're continually exploring new technology because new technology is not only more efficient, but gives Voortman's an edge on their competitors. Outside the plant, there are 4 flour silos, 2 sugar silos, as well as bulk tanks for oils, molasses, and fructose. Inside, the dispensing system is regularly filled with the daily requirements of ingredients like flour, sugar, and oats. Whether it's the original windmill-shaped cookies or the popular wafers, the care and preparation is the same. Beginning with dry ingredients, precise amounts are weighed out. When the new batch is ready, it's pneumatically conveyed to the holding cone above the appropriate mixer. Some supply lines are over 600 feet. A computer control dispenses the liquid ingredients. Only a few ingredients like chocolate chips and flavoring are added by hand. The finishing dough is transported in stainless steel hoppers from the mixers to the production line. Here the cookies are formed by 4 different methods. The wafer introduced in 1991 is one of our newest lines. It's made like a waffle, either with sugar or sugar-free. The batter is enclosed between two metal plates to form the wafers. The wafer is now ready for its layers of delicious creamy vanilla or peanut butter filling. Some wafers are sent to our delightful chocolate bath, where they're surrounded by a blanket of dark goodness. Then the wafers are quickly cooled in refrigerated chambers. At the end of the line, the wafers are cut ready for packaging. The popular chocolate chip cookie is produced using the wire cut method. A high-tension vibrating wire cuts through an extrusion of dough. Over 1,000 cookies can be produced every minute. The shortbread cookie is made using the deposit method. The dough is squeezed through what looks like a baker's bag with a cake decorating nozzle, creating that distinctive swirl. The original windmill cookie and sandwich cookies like maple cream are created through the rotary process. With various engraved bronze dies, the cookies can be formed into many shapes. Care is taken to ensure that all unbaked cookies are the proper size and weight before they enter the ovens. The oven temperature is closely regulated at every stage of the baking process. Each variety of cookie requires a different temperature and baking time. About 10 minutes later, the cookies are ready to start their journey to the coolers. This cooling process is critical, allowing the cookies to attain the proper moisture content prior to packaging. In packaging, the cookies have their final quality control check. The cookies are weighed, passed by the quality assurance detector, and carefully wrapped. Voortman's overwraps their cookies in high-quality transparent film to help keep the freshness in. Fred Heitkamp is the plant manager. He's responsible for overseeing the daily operations of the plant. A safe, clean, and efficient operation are his top priority. Fred Heitkamp has been with the Voortman Cookie Company for 45 years. He's been instrumental in creating the plant's innovative flow-through design. The raw material enters the west side of the plant, traveling a full circle, with the finished product exiting the east side.
The advantage of having a flow-through type system where the lines are made in such a way that they're straight through is that the cookie is not handled as much. There are no turns to cope with, which disorients product. The other advantage is that the cookies would be presented to the packaging department in a better fashion, in a more oriented fashion as well, which makes it easier to automate or to pick up those cookies by hand or for packaging.
Although mechanization of the plant has improved efficiency and puts the plant on the cutting edge, Voortman's emphasizes there's no substitute for quality ingredients. But Voortman's likes to keep a step ahead of the competitors. We continue to search out ways to improve production from the beginning to the end. Once in the warehouse, the cookies are put into the three-tiered roller storage system. In this system, the cookies are organized according to variety and baking date. The roller storage system ensures the cookies are shipped in the order that they were baked. Every Monday, Voortman's convoy of tractor trailers loaded with a fresh supply of Voortman cookies heads out to destinations all over Canada and the United States. As the week progresses, the rigs make their deliveries and return to the factory to be reloaded. By Friday, drivers on runs within a day's drive may have delivered 2 or 3 trailer loads of cookies. Voortman operates a fleet of 30 tractors and 70 trailers. Every 2 weeks, the Voortman transport arrives at the distributor's warehouse with a fresh supply of cookies. This regiment is crucial to Voortman's success because reliability of product delivery is the final link in ensuring quality product reaches Voortman's customers. Voortman's markets their cookies through a network of independent business people. Voortman's knows the kind of pride there is in operating your own business. As independent distributors, Voortman distributors can have a sense of ownership in their work. There are currently over 500 distributors supported by 60 district and regional managers throughout North America. The Voortman distributor is responsible for managing their own warehouse and supplies. The Voortman distributor also maintains contact with local stores, making sure the shelves are stocked with a fresh supply and a wide variety of cookies. Voortman's is committed to the freshest possible cookie reaching their customers' table. To do this, Voortman's has imposed a very short shelf life on their cookies, half that of conventional cookies. Therefore, product must be turned over quickly and the distributor must keep a close account of inventory. Orders must be accurate and placed on time. Through a North American data retrieval system, the orders are received and processed every morning. With this two-way communication system, Voortman's head office stays in close contact with their distributors. For the distributor, the system has simplified managing stock and invoicing. At Voortman's, cookies are baked on demand. The cookies are not made until the order is placed. By the following Monday, the trucks are ready to roll again. Set by the high standards of Voortman's, all delivery vehicles must be kept clean and organized. All delivery vehicles are painted to proudly display the Voortman's name and logo. Voortman's also assists their distributors with all the necessary display items. These point-of-purchase materials provide the visibility necessary for successful sales. Voortman's doesn't believe in compromise. They've enjoyed the success that hard work and determination brings. But every cookie maker has a secret ingredient that makes his or her cookies taste so good. At Voortman's, their secret is people. It is this dedicated group of professionals, from production to baking, from packaging to shipping and delivery, which has helped Voortman's grow into the successful enterprise that Voortman's customers have come to rely on. It all started with a promise that has led this company for over 50 years. Every package of Voortman's cookies says it. Traditional family baking. Quality guaranteed.